much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the more obscure your knowledge, the better your chances of winning. Let's meet today's players. Couple number one.
Hello, my name is Helen. This is my friend Jan. Jan lives in Huddersfield and I live in Watford. Hello.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name is David. This is my wife Claire, and we're from Cullercoats and Tyne and Wear.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Izzy. This is my mum Missy, and we're from Somerset.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name's Kieran. This is my friend Tarir, and we're both from Surrey.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. Wonderful to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. If he was a caveman, he'd probably grunt more intelligently than the others, and, let's face it, probably read the broadsheet cave paintings as well. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Are you well?
Ah, mustn't grumble.
Oh, that's good.
How about you? I never get to ask you.
Yes, I'm absolutely fine.
Oh, good.
One returning pair, and I've said before, but they're quite difficult to say. Missy and Izzy.
I know.
Missy and Izzy. Got through to round two last time, but we welcomed three brand new pairs as well, so it should be exciting, shouldn't it?
Oh, it should be.
Round one is about a group of annoying people.
OK,
Just
look
to
forward
warn
to it.
you.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, Nathan and Joe didn't win the jackpot last time, which means we're adding another £1,000 to it. So today's jackpot starts off, respectively, at £3,500. That's nice. There we go. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. As ever, it will be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets brutally sent home. Keep your scores low. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is famous people. Oh, yes.
Oh, no, it gets worse.
Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns people born in 1989.
I wasn't even born.
These are people who essentially turned 30 in 2019, and people who turn 30 are the worst people in the world because they complain they're old
Yeah.
when they're really young. They go, oh, my God, I'm 30. Oh, I'm so ancient. And you want to go, oh, you do not know the half of it. Mate, try being 49, see where that gets you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, should we do the round?
Yes.
On each board, I'm going to show you 7 descriptions of one of these awful people. We'll also see their initials as well. Just have to tell us the most obscure one, please. 7 on the first board, 7 on the second, 14 in all to have a go at home. Also, they're all famous.
I know, that's
So
annoying.
they've got even less to complain about because they've done something of note.
OK, so we are looking for these people. They were all born in 1989, and here they come. Actress who was the runner-up in the 2018 series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, EA. US politician who in 2018 became the youngest woman ever to be elected to Congress, AOC. Actor who began playing the role of Harry Potter in the 2001 film Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, DR. Snooker player who won his first World Championship title in 2019, JT. British boxer who won Olympic gold in 2012 before winning his first World Heavyweight title in 2016, AJ. Actress who began playing the title role in the TV series The Story of Tracy Beaker in 2002, DH. And the singer who in 2018 had her 7th UK #1 single with I'll Be There, JG. I'll read those again. Actress who was the runner-up in the 2018 series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. US politician who in 2018 became the youngest woman ever to be elected to Congress. Actor who began playing the role of Harry Potter in the 2001 film Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Snooker player who won his first World Championship title in 2019. British boxer who won Olympic gold in 2012 before winning his first World Heavyweight title in 2016. Actress who began playing the title role in the TV series The Story of Tracy Beaker in 2002. And the singer who in 2018 had her 7th UK #1 single with I'll Be There. What about that? Helen, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. From Watford.
I'm from Watford, yes.
Tell us all about yourself, Helen.
Well, I used to be a maths teacher until about just over a year ago, and I now volunteer for Citizens Advice, and I'm a very keen walker. Just come back from doing part of the Camino de Santiago de Compostela.
Oh, well, how much of that did you do? How many miles?
This time, 168k.
Wow.
In 8 days.
That is phenomenal. It's lovely, though, to do,
It's
isn't it?
wonderful, really,
I'm just the
wonderful.
sheer distance you can colour in it.
And the little towns and the
Yeah,
menu Peregrina. Brilliant.
Yeah, beautiful. OK, so, Helen, who are you going to go for?
Well, I got married in 1989, so I don't remember much else. And I'm just going to have to go for the really obvious one and say Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe says Helen. Let's see how many of our 100 people agree with Helen. Daniel Radcliffe, the actor playing Harry Potter, of course, 76 is what that scores for.
Yeah, his previous role was as a young David Copperfield in a BBC adaptation before he got Harry Potter.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Claire, welcome. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Claire.
My name's Claire. I'm from Cullochgoat and I'm a stay-at-home mum of 3 lovely children.
Wonderful. What sort of things do you like getting up to, Claire?
Well, I spend most of the time out with the children. We live close to the beach, so we spend a lot of time at the beach.
Lovely colour
which is lovely.
Very nice indeed. Claire, how do you like our board of people born in 1989?
I think I'll go for the bottom one, the singer who in 2018 had a 7th UK #1, with Jess Glynn.
Jess Glynn says Claire. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Jess Glynn. Jess Glynn is right. 76 is the only score we have, and you pass that. Down it goes to 26. Very well done indeed, Claire. Jess Glynn.
Yes, 7 #1 singles for Jess Glynn, 2 #1 albums as well. When she was 15, the producers of the X Factor tried to convince her to go on X Factor.
Yeah.
And she turned them down. And they'll always say to you, oh, this is the best way into the business.
Yeah.
7 UK #1s later, I think she had the last laugh.
Interesting. Thank you very much indeed. Izzy, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Izzy.
So I just finished my A-levels and now I'm working a couple of jobs to save to start my pilot training.
This is very exciting. And we discovered last time that your pilot training, you'll be ready to do that in what, in about sort of 5 years, 4 years, 5 years'
like
time?
That. Yeah.
The biggest part is the voice, right? That's what they spend the
I
first
would have
year on.
thought. And how is your pilot voice?
I mean, I haven't practiced it too much. I'm more focused on actually controlling a plane at the moment.
That seems like you've got your priorities in a...
Yeah,
Slightly
you've got to do it. The voice is the key to controlling the
it
plane,
is.
especially these days. Ladies and gentlemen, we are flying at about 30,000 feet.
Yeah. OK. Now then, Izzy, what are you going to go for?
Well, 1989 was a bit before my time, but I'm surprised to see I recognise a few.
Wow. Wow.
To be fair, it was before all of their times as well. That's when they were born.
True. I think I'm going to go the British boxer and say Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua for the British boxer says Izzy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Anthony Joshua is right. 76 still the high score, 26 is our low score. And there you are, 39. Not bad at all.
Yeah, an even bigger clue there because his initials are his nickname as well.
Nice.
So we've given him his initials and his nickname.
Very
in
good.
Brackets.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And now then, Kieran. Welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Kieran.
Grew up in southwest London. Currently work in education management for a tuition company.
You're not actually doing any teaching. You're managing the educators.
Exactly, managing the tutors and.
I see. So this is tuition for people who need to get into university or need perhaps a little bit of help with their A-levels or
also
that sort of thing?
children between ages 4 and 14.
OK. You parachute in a tutor.
Absolutely, save the day.
Save the day. Very good. Now, Kieran, you are the last person to have this board. Do you fancy talking us through it and filling in all those blanks?
So the actress is Emily Attack. The US politician, I believe, is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Unsure of snooker, and Tracy Beaker is played by Danny Harmer. I'm going to take a punt at the US politician with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez says Kieran. You're getting a nod from Tarir as well. Let's see if that's right. How many of our 100 people said it? Absolutely right. 76 the high score, 26 the low. I have a feeling you're past the low. Yes, you do. That goes down to 6. Very well done indeed on that far podium. 6 for Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez.
Very well done, Kieran. It's a terrific answer. Yes, she was elected to Congress a month after her 29th birthday. She was working as a bartender as she got elected. And if you've ever seen any of the stuff on YouTube, she's brilliant. She's going to be president one day, for sure. So remember the name. You are right about Emily Atack as well. Same age as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Probably won't be president, Emily. Sorry to break that to you. You have to be born in the USA. I'm afraid it's the only thing
I
holding
don't
it
think
back.
attack is a good name for a president, I think.
You don't think?
No.
Well, I don't think Trump is a great name for a president. She would have scored you 33. And talking of Trump, that's the snooker player. It's Judd Trump. And he would have scored you 23. And you're quite right about Danny Harmer. And she would have scored you 18. So Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, best answer on the board, Kieran, well played.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. OK, just about to come back down the line, but well done, yes. Kieran and Taria are low scorers there. Helen and Jan are high scorers. Yes, we're about to come back down the line. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more people born in 1989 up on the board, and here they are. Actor who starred in the 2019 film Rocket Man, playing Elton John, T.E. Footballer who joined Real Madrid in 2013 and became Wales's all-time top goal scorer in 2018, G.B. Fiddle player and former member of Bellowhead, who was named Musician of the Year at the 2015 BBC Radio 2 Folk Awards, SS. Golfer, born in Hollywood, Northern Ireland, who won the US Open in 2011 and the PGA Championship in 2012, RM. British actor who was Oscar-nominated for his performance as Chris Washington in the 2017 film Get Out, DK. Singer who had hits in 2019 entitled Me and You Need to Calm Down, TS. And the swimmer who won 2 gold medals at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, RA. Let me read those again. Actor who starred in the 2019 film Rocket Man, playing Elton John. Footballer who joined Real Madrid in 2013 and became Wales's all-time top goal scorer in 2018. Fiddle player and former member of Bellowhead, who was named Musician of the Year at the 2015 BBC Radio 2 Folk Awards. Golfer, born in Hollywood, Northern Ireland, who won the US Open in 2011 and the PGA Championship in 2012. British actor who was Oscar-nominated for his performance as Chris Washington in the 2017 film Get Out. Singer who had hits in 2019 entitled Me and You Need to Calm Down. And the swimmer who won 2 gold medals at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. There we are. Taria, welcome.
Thank you.
Very good to have you, Taria. Tell us all about yourself.
So I actually work in the same company that Kieran does. So I'm also a manager of a Maths and English tuition centre.
And how many tutors do you have on your books?
We have about 20 to 25 or so. So some of them are only during like holiday periods, but a lot of them are, through term times as well.
So essentially you're kind of agents, really. You're tutor agents.
A little bit. We're also responsible for the actual growth and, sustenance as well, and making sure that the parents are happy.
I see.
And I just love, still interacting with the kids as well. So
very good. OK, now, Taria, brilliant low score from Kieran in that first pass. If you can score 69 or less, you're into the next round, even now.
Yes. I'm going to go for the singer who had hits in 2019. She's actually my favourite pop star. I'm a massive fan. Saw her live last year. That is Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, says Taria. Here is your red line. Let's see if you can get below that with Taylor Swift. It's right. And you're through. There we are, 29, not bad at all. 35 is your total. I suspect that will be the lowest of the round.
Well done, Taria, and proper delight at mentioning Taylor Swift as well, which is lovely to see. Famously had a #1 album called 1989, named after the year she was born in.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Missy, welcome.
Hello.
Nice to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm a hospital administrator, and in my spare time, I do international rescue.
What is it?
So my sister-in-law went on holiday in August, and she flew over to Croatia, but then she couldn't get back because she was too scared to get on the plane. So I had to go and save her.
Had there been an incident on the way out?
Yeah, well, it was a bit bumpy, and she'd done a fear of flying course.
Yeah.
But it obviously didn't work. I had to go out, and then we got the train back from Pula to Somerset.
I mean, that's quite an adventure.
It was great.
Very good. OK, now, Missy, you're on 39.
Yeah.
A score of 36 or less gets you into the next round.
It's not going to happen. I apologise in advance, because Taylor Swift is the only one I know. I think the swimmer is Rebecca, but I can't remember her surname, so I'm going to have to guess it and say Rebecca Allerton.
Rebecca Allerton, says Missy. Here is your red line. Let's see what happens when we say Rebecca Allerton. No, I'm sorry, I'm afraid not Rebecca Allerton. That scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 139.
Yeah, sorry, Missy, still in with a chance, but I'll give you all the correct answers at the end of the pass.
Thank you. OK, so now, David, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hi, I'm David. I'm a senior network engineer based in Durham, working for a company providing computer IT support to businesses who don't have their own.
Fun. Now, what do you do for fun, David?
I like to play golf. I run a society with some friends. Play once a month in the summer months.
Very nice.
It's quite good fun.
Lovely.
Yeah.
OK, so David, you are on 26, which means you are through to the next round. It doesn't matter what you score here. It takes a bit of the pressure off. But maybe you've got a good answer. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for one that's pretty obvious, I would think. The golfer born in Hollywood in Northern Ireland is Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy, says David. No red line for you. You're already through. How many people said Rory McIlroy? It's absolutely right. There we are. 47 takes your total up to 73.
Yeah, he hit his first hole-in-one at age 10, Rory McIlroy. Yeah, he's good at golf.
He's good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Jan, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
It's lovely to have you here from Huddersfield.
Yes.
Tell us all about yourself.
Well, not originally from Huddersfield.
Where are you from originally, Jan?
Originally, Alexander, I'm from Liverpool.
And what took you to Huddersfield?
Well, it was a rather long journey. We met my husband, married before Helen, married before these people were even born, and that's probably why I don't know many of the answers. We lived in Grimsby.
Yes.
Then moved to Paris for 6 years.
Wow.
Then moved to Texas for 3.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And then after that, it had to be Huddersfield.
Wonderful. There we are. So, Jan, you're on 76. Yes. 62 or less is what we require from you.
OK.
Do you fancy talking us through the board?
I would love to. I can see the face of the person who's TE, but it doesn't work like that, does it? No. Number 2, I think, is Gareth Bale. And number 5, I think, is Rebecca Adlington. I think I'm going to go for Gareth Bale, please.
Gareth Bale, says Jan. Here is your red line. Can you get below that red line with Gareth Bale? Let's find out. It's right. And you're through. Oh, 51 it scores you. 127 is your total.
The actor whose face you can picture, whose name...
Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton, yep. He would have scored you 26. The fiddle player, this is the best answer on the board. Sam Sweeney, 6 points. Well done if you said Sam Sweeney. The British actor, Daniel Kaluuya, would have scored you 13. And the swimmer, you're quite right, was Rebecca Adlington, not Rebecca Allerton. I'm so sorry, very close. And she would have scored 18.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So we are at the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. It's our only returning pair. Oh, Wizzy and Missy, I'm so sorry. It's round 2 last time, and I'm afraid it's too soon this time. You were very, very close, but I'm afraid just not quite close enough. Anyway, thank you so much for playing, Izzy and Missy. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Very well done, everybody. We are here in round 2. Oh, we're in the business end of Pointless now. Kieran and Taria, very well done. Our low scorers in that round. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is board games. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many tiles in Scrabble worth more than 1 point as they could.
Yep, any of the tiles in the traditional English version of the board game Scrabble worth more than 1 point, please.
OK, thank you. Now, let's see how many Scrabblers we have amongst our 6 here. Jan, coming to you first.
I'm going to go with the letter H. For Harry, please.
OK, H says Jan. Let's see how many of our 100 people said H. H is right. Down against 51. We will only know in the context of other people's answers how good or bad that is as a score, but for now, I say it's pretty good, 51.
Yes, worth 4 points, the H, which seems a bit much for me because they're very useful in Scrabble.
Very.
H's, because they go before everything and after pretty much everything as well.
Thank you. David, you a Scrabble player?
No, which is a bit of a problem.
It is a problem.
I don't really understand the scoring in Scrabble either. So this is a genuine shot in the dark.
OK.
I'm going to go for X.
Surely. Claire's face is just a picture of worry. And support, David, and support, of course.
I'm just hiding mine well, yeah.
Let's see how many of our 100 people said X. Not bad, 66.
Yeah, it's worth 8 points, the X. There's only one of them in the game. Also super useful, because that goes after all sorts of things as well, with the little two-letter words.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now we come to you, Taria.
I'm trying to go a little bit more obscure. I'm trying to think of the slightly lower scoring ones. I'm going to go for D.
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 D says Taria. Let's see how many of our 100 people agree with Taria. D. D is right. 66 is the high score, 51 is the low, and we passed them. Both of them, 35 for D.
Yeah, it's worth 2 points, the D tile, and there are 4 Ds in a game of Scrabble.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, just before we come back down the line, let's remind ourselves that Taria and Kieran, unsurprisingly, are the low scorers. Currently, David and Claire, the high scorers. OK, will the second players please step up to the podium? Marvellous. Kieran, what are you going to go for? By the way, if you can score 30 or less, you're through.
Too many letters in the alphabet. There's a lot to think of. I'm going to go with C.
C, says Kieran. OK, here's your red line. Let's see how close to that red line you end up with C. Pretty good. 41 for C. 76, your total.
Well played, Kieran. Now, C is the worst tile to get because it's unhelpful in any of those two-letter words. Well, there's 2 tiles that are the worst to get, and C is one of them. Terrible tile to have.
Terrible tile. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Claire, are you a Scrabble player at all?
No.
No.
No, don't play Scrabble.
OK, so we've just got to use your imagination here.
OK. I'll go for K.
K, says Claire. OK, here is your red line. It's quite low, but let's see how far down the column we get with K. It's a good answer, 52. 52 taking your total up to 118.
Yeah, it's worth 5 points. Now, there were 300 new words added to the Scrabble dictionary in 2018, and one of them, finally, was OK. So you can play OK in a game of Scrabble, which makes K much more useful than it used to be.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Richard. Now, Helen, we have a target for you, and that target is 66. 66 or less, and you are into the head-to-head.
I'm going to say B for Bravo.
You're going to say B. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people got that. B is your red line. It's right. And you're through. There we are, 41. 92 is your total. You are in the head-to-head.
Now, there are no pointless answers at all. In fact, there's nothing under 35 points, Taria. That was the best answer you could have given, D. M was the next best answer, would have scored you 38. You would have got 40 for G and for F. 46 for V, the other worst tile in the game, alongside C. You would have got 48 for J. You would have got 54 for Y, 55 for P. You got 57 for W. And then the top 3, 62 for Q, 63 for Z, and X is the highest score of all with 66.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, there we are. Suddenly at the end of round 2, we have to say goodbye to our lovely pair from Colour Coats, Claire and David. I'm so sorry, but you'll be back next time. Maybe you can take it through to the final then. But meantime, thank you very much for playing, Claire and David. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for our head-to-head. Congratulations, Taria, Kieran, Helen and Jan. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for today's jackpot, which currently stands at £3,500. There it is. But just for fun, before we go into the head-to-head, let's play our little bonus booster round, see if we can chuck some more money into that jackpot. Here's how it's going to work. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Italian cities as they could. Richard?
Yeah, you're going to see 6 Italian cities. 2 of them are pointless answers. None of our 100 people said them. 2 of them, however, are incorrect. So see if you can get one of those pointless answers, add a bit of cash to the jackpot. See if you can get both the pointless answers at home.
OK, let's reveal our 6 possible Italian cities. Here they come. Bari, Sofia, Perugia, Alighieri, Messina, and Taranto. Now, Taria and Kieran, you get to go first.
This Sophia's not Italian.
I've heard of 2.
You've heard of 2. Which ones have you heard of?
I've heard of Bari and Messina.
Should we go for one that we know? Let's go for Messina, because it's got Messi in it.
Go for it.
You're going to go for?
Yeah, Messina.
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 Let's see. Is that pointless? That's so it's down to 1. It's 1. Oh, you're very close. Right, Helen and Jan, it's over to you. I mean, it's a total stab in the dark here. Talk us through your thinking.
I've heard of Bari.
Yeah, I know Bari. Yeah. Sophia's not in Italy. Perugia is a region of Italy, not a city. I think Alighieri.
Yeah, Alighieri. Sounds Italian, doesn't it? We'll go for that one.
Alighieri. Alighieri.
Yeah.
OK, let's see. Is that an Italian city? Is it pointless, really, is the point? Oh, no, bad luck. Oh, well, there we are. We didn't add anything to the pot, but we didn't lose anything either. So there we are. A little bit of fun. Richard.
Exactly. Nothing lost. And you got it wrong for different reasons, which is lovely. You did the traditional route of going for one you've heard of, which is always a mistake because someone else has heard of it, and an incorrect answer there. But it does mean there's still 2 pointless answers at home. Let's see if anyone has got full marks, shall we? Alighieri is Dante's surname. So it's, that's why they put that up there. I think you all knew that Sofia was an incorrect answer, so there's not much else that can be wrong. And you'd all heard of Bari, which means, by process of elimination, Perugia and Taranto are the pointless answers there. Very well done if you said either of those, Perugia and Taranto, and Bari would have scored you 5.
Thank you very much. Indeed, well, bad luck. We didn't find any extra pointless cash there, but who cares? Let's play the head-to-head. OK, well, remember, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for the jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer. Our first question in the head-to-head is all about film musicals. Richard.
I'm going to show you 5 stills now from film musicals, but what are these films, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Here come the stills, and we've got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. Taria and Kieran will go first. Feel free to confer.
We know a handful of them.
Which is the one you think is going to get you through?
The one, we hope, is A, Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors, say Taria and Kieran. Now, Helen and Jan, it's over to you. Do you want to talk us through the rest of those films? You can do it out loud.
Come on. C is...
That's Phantom of the Opera.
That's it, yeah.
D
is Mamma Mia. And E is Dreamgirls. Dreamgirls? Yeah. E, Dreamgirls, please.
E, Dreamgirls. So we have Little Shop of Horrors and we have Dreamgirls. Taria and Kieran have gone for Little Shop of Horrors for A. How many of our 100 people said that? Little Shop of Horrors is right. And all 42 for Little Shop of Horrors. Meanwhile, Helen and Jan have gone for E and have said Dreamgirls. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Dreamgirls. It's right. And it wins the point for you. Down it goes. Dreamgirls down to 21. Very well done indeed. Literally half the score of Little Shop of Horrors. And it means Helen and Jan, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Very nicely played. We'll get to B in the end, because B is the best answer up there. I think everyone can work that out. C was Phantom of the Opera. Would have scored you 65, and D, of course, was Mamma Mia. That would have scored you 73. Now, B, there's Catherine Deneuve. There's a clue in there in the things that are hanging on the wall. It's the umbrellas of Cherbourg.
Oh.
Pointless answer. Very well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, now, here comes your second question. Now then, Taria and Kieran, this is the one you have to win to stay in the game. But Helen and Jan get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question this afternoon is all about Mercury. Richard.
Yep, 5 clues that have something or other to do with Mercury.
Thank you very much. Let's reveal the 5 clues, and here they come. We've got the chemical element's state at standard room temperature and pressure. The chemical element's Latin former name, from which its symbol Hg is derived. The birth surname of Queen frontman Freddie Mercury. Mercury's equivalent in Greek mythology as the messenger of the gods. And NASA's second human spaceflight program following on from Project Mercury. I'll read those again for you. The chemical element's state at standard room temperature and pressure. The chemical element's Latin former name, from which its symbol Hg is derived. The birth surname of Queen frontman Freddie Mercury. Mercury's equivalent in Greek mythology as the messenger of the gods. And NASA's second human spaceflight program following on from Project Mercury. There we go. So Helen and Jan get to go first.
Yeah, I know that, but I forgot me.
We're going to go for the Greek mythology and say Hermes.
Hermes, say Helen and Jan. Now, Taria and Kieran, do you want to talk us through that board?
So the state would be a liquid. Unsure of the Latin name. Freddie Mercury's surname, I believe, is Bulsara. Unsure of the other two. So I think we should go with Freddie Mercury's real surname, which is Bulsara.
Bulsara. So we have Hermes and we have Bulsara. Helen and Jan have gone for Hermes. Let's see if that's right for the Mercury's equivalent in Greek mythology. It is indeed Hermes. And that goes down to 25. Meanwhile, Taria and Kieran have gone for Freddie Bulsara, the birth surname of Queen frontman Freddie Mercury. Let's see how many of our 100 said Bulsara. This is going to be close, and Bulsara wins it. Look at that, down it goes to 12. Very well done indeed, Taria and Kieran. Exactly what we needed from you. You're back in the game. It's great. Just what we needed. After 2 questions, it's 1-all.
Yeah, 2 nice answers there. You chose the right one as well. You knew liquid, but that would have scored you 32.
Oh, I know.
The chemical element's Latin former name is hydrargium. Know that? Never heard of it. Would have scored you 5. And NASA's second human spaceflight program was Gemini. That's a pointless answer. I bet lots of people said Apollo.
I bet.
By which I mean I said Apollo.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, here comes the decider. Whoever wins this third question goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. So best of luck to both pairs. Our third question today is all about Tom and Jerry. Richard.
Yes, 75 clues now to facts about Tom and Jerry. Can you give us the most obscure answer possible, please?
OK, let's reveal the clues. Here they come. Tom and Jerry clues. Surname of William, who with Joseph Barbera co-created and directed the duo in over 100 cartoons. US entertainer who provided the voice of the maid whose face is never seen. Musical instrument played by Tom in the cartoons The Cat Concerto and Johann Mouse. Hollywood studio that produced and released the original cartoons during animation's golden age. And Tom originally had this name in the very first cartoon. Here they are one more time. Surname of William, who with Joseph Barbera co-created and directed the duo in over 100 cartoons. US entertainer who provided the voice of the maid whose face is never seen. Musical instrument played by Tom in the cartoons The Cat Concerto and Johann Mouse. Hollywood studio that produced and released the original cartoons during animation's golden age. And Tom originally had this name in the very first cartoon. There we are, 3 clues to facts about Tom and Jerry. Taria and Kieran will go first.
Not our strongest subject here. We're going to take a punt and go with a musical instrument, which we think is a violin.
OK, the violin, say Taria and Kieran. Now then, Helen and Jan, do you want to talk us through that board?
Right, yeah, so the first one is, William Hanna. And then the entertainer, no idea.
No idea, no.
The studio, I've got a hunch might be MGM. So should we go for the one that we know is... We'll go for the surname of William, please, and we
William Hanna. So we have violin and Hanna. Taria and Kieran have gone for violin, the instrument that's played in those cartoons. How many of our 100 said violin? Not violin. Taria and Kieran, which means Helen and Jan merely have to be correct with their answer of William Hanna to win the point and go through to the final. How many of our 100 said Hanna? Is it correct, more importantly? It is correct. Very well done indeed. You are going through to the final score, 63. But after 3 questions, Helen and Jan are through to the final 2-1.
Yeah, well done, Hanna-Barbera, of course. Yeah. There's some tough ones up there, aren't there? You were quite right about MGM, so you remembered correctly. That would have scored you 16 points. The musical instrument is piano. Yeah. That would have scored 29. Now, these are both tough ones. The one at the bottom, Tom's original name was Jasper. Would have scored you 2. If I'd had to guess, I would have said Ben, because I thought maybe that's
yeah, sure.
And this last one, she's in It's a Wonderful Life. She's a singer and actor.
Ethel? No.
No, Lillian Randolph.
Wow.
Lillian Randolph. Very well done if you knew that. It's a pointless answer.
Wow. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Taria and Kieran. I mean, it's a shame because you've played so well across the show, but I'm really looking forward to you coming back next time because you really have aced it right the way through. But thank you so much for playing. We'll see you then, Taria and Kieran. But for Helen and Jan, it is now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Helen and Jan. You've seen off all the competition, and here you are. You've won our coveted pointless trophy. You are now in with a shout. You could be winning today's pointless jackpot. And the jackpot at the end of today's show is standing at £3,500. There we are. But, I mean, that was wonderful. You were the underdogs in that head-to-head there. But you whipped it out from under their noses. So here you are. Very well done indeed. Wouldn't it be great if you could take that jackpot back?
Fantastic, yeah.
What's going to come up on the board and thrill you?
Oh, 70s pop music, please.
Yeah.
Food and drink.
Gardening.
Gardening,
Yeah.
Well, there'll be 4 things up there.
Right.
They will be the things that were preordained for today, so nothing, I promise, is influenced by what you say when you answer these questions. Here they come. We've got on the list for today, Women in Science and Space Exploration, Premier League Goals, Israel, 21st Century Shakespeare.
Women in
let's
science.
just think about this.
I mean, Premier League
21st
goals.
Century Shakespeare could be.
That could be something. Yeah, maybe who is filmed. Well, I think that's the one we're both going to be able to chip into.
In Shakespearean, you know.
21st century Shakespeare.
It's just so narrow.
Yeah, we'll go for 21st century Shakespeare,
21st
please.
Century Shakespeare.
OK, very best of luck. We're looking for any of the following, please. We're looking for anyone, according to IMDb, who's appeared in any episode of the BBC TV series Upstart Crow, up to the Christmas special of 2018. We're looking for anyone who appeared in the 2018 film All Is True, or we're looking for anyone who appeared in 2011's Anonymous. So anyone, according to IMDb, appearing in any of those 3. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. Just need 1 pointless answer. That jackpot's yours. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
What's that called? The girl who...
Is it Sarah somebody?
Oh, my God, she's... Anyway, I went to see it recorded.
Oh,
my goodness.
Lisa Talbot, David Mitchell.
Yes.
Lisa,
and then there's the Irish... There's a tall guy who looks a bit like Tom O'Dowd, but isn't, because he's taller. And I can't remember his name. And then there's... Sure, there's somebody really charismatic.
Sarah Hadland? Badland? Was she not in the Miranda thing as well?
Yes, it could be her.
I think it's Sarah Hadland then.
Go
for her name.
Go for it. So we're going to say... obviously, David Mitchell's not going to be pointless, but
No,
Lisa
Talbot could be a bit of a shout.
Oh, Harry Enfield. He's
right.
Harry
OK, we've got 3.
You've got 3.
Yeah,
Should we stop the clock?
Please.
There we are. Clock stopped. What are your 3 answers?
Right. Lisa Talbot.
Lisa Talbot.
Sarah Hadland.
Sarah Hadland.
And Harry Enfield.
And Harry Enfield. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Do we think Sarah Hadland?
Yeah. Lovely Sarah Hadland. OK, brilliant. Least likely to be pointless?
Harry Enfield.
Harry Enfield, and then Lisa Talbot goes in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We've got Harry Enfield, Lisa Tarbuck and Sarah Hadland. Well, 3 good answers on the board there. If one of these turned out to be pointless and won that jackpot for you, £3,500, that's a nice jackpot to be taking home. What would you like to do with it? Helen?
Well, I think it has to be with Jan, because I've known her for 30 years plus. And so we would go to America to watch Miss Saigon, because it's touring there at the moment.
Wonderful. Jan, anything else you want to add to that?
Well, there might be a bit of Sauvignon Blanc taken and a little bit of shopping with the spare change. But other than that, yeah, I'm up for a girly trip.
Very nice indeed. OK, well, very, very best of luck. Let's hope one of these answers wins it for you. Your first answer was Harry Enfield. In all three cases, we're looking for anyone who's been in the cast for one episode or more of Upstart Crow. If Harry's pointless, he will win you £3,500. How many people said Harry Enfield? Harry Enfield is right. We just require him now to go all the way down to 0, and you can leave here with £3,500. Down we go through the 20s, into the teens, into single figures with Harry Enfield still going down to 4. Well, this is good. Not a pointless answer, though. Very close. It's all looking very good, though. You're on target, let's hope, for a nice pointless answer with one of your remaining ones. Lisa Tarbuck, again, it's Upstart Crow people we're looking for. If Lisa is pointless, £3,500 is yours. How many people said Lisa Tarbuck? Lisa Tarbuck's right. Harry Enfield took us all the way down to 4. Lisa Tarbuck now takes us down through the 30s. We're into the 20s. We're into the teens, still going down with Lisa Tarbuck to 12. OK.
I wasn't sure about that.
She's stuck in rather more people's memories there.
Yeah.
We now turn to Sarah Hadland, a wonderful, wonderful actor. £3,500 riding on it again. Upstart Crow is the category we're looking at. How many of our 100 people named Sarah Hadland as a cast member? Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh,
Well. Not in Upstart Crow. I'm afraid you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot. However, you are going home with 2 lovely pointless trophies, so very well done for that, Richard.
There's some famous names on all of these boards. Let's take a look, shall we, at Upstart Crow first. All of these people had sort of a one-off performance. Ade Edmondson, Emma Thompson and Kenneth Branagh. Emma Thompson was Elizabeth I. Ben Miller, who I love. 3 of the big cast members, in fact, who were in all the episodes, I think Dominic Coleman, Rob Rouse and Spencer Jones were all pointless answers. And some other people who had one-off appearances. Lily Cole, Nigel Planer was a pointless answer, Noel Fielding, a pointless answer as well. The only ones who scored points were David Mitchell, Lisa Tarbuck, Harry Enfield, Mark Heap would have scored you 3, and Paula Wilcox would have scored you 1. All is true now. You could have had Gerald Horan, Jimmy Yule, Lalita Chakrabarti, Phil Dunster, everyone pointless there apart from, this is a good cast, Judi Dench, Kenneth Branagh and Ian McKellen. They were the ones that scored points there. And anonymous now, you could have had some I mean, look at this for a cast as well. David Thewlis, Derek Jacobi, Helen Baxendale, Rafe Spall, everyone pointless there apart from Vanessa Redgrave, Edward Hogg, Jodie Richardson and Maurice Ifans. Very well done if you got a pointless answer at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you, Helen and Jan. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. You came very close, but it will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £4,500. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.